Holy Cross football Crusaders sported one of the top scoring offenses in the Patriot League a season ago. They were the #1 offense in terms of passing yards per game as well. And they did all this while adjusting to a new offensive coordinator in Coach Brian Rock and a little bit of a new system. Well, this spring, no adjustments needed for this offense. As they get going in spring practice, they return Peter Pujols, their top 3 rushers, and 2 of their top 3 receivers from a season ago. The team is way ahead of where they were last spring. It's got the purple feeling pretty good.
We don't have anything to learn anymore. We do, but it's the same thing over again, so it's good. Now it's just fine-tuning the small details.
There's definitely a lot more confidence in the offense. Last year during spring ball was the first time we got a feel for the offense with Coach Rock coming in, so I think a lot of the guys are used to it, so now it's just kind of doing the little things right and just getting better as an offense.
It's really a seamless transition going into this spring as compared to last. There was some terminology changes and just some different people around, so that obviously created a new learning environment, and the learning curve is a lot shorter this year, and the guys picked up any changes that we made a lot easier.
Holy Cross, they bring back experience on defense, too. The Crusaders, they had one of the top scoring defenses in the Patriot League in 2015, and they are in their first week of spring practices up on Mount St. James. Same field tonight, Amanda Belichick in search of her first win as the Holy Cross head women's lacrosse coach. They're hosting Harvard, a team that's 4-2 and 1-0 in Ivy League play, and the Crimson up 8-1 when Alexis Nichols-WPI adds to the lead. It's 9-1. Then it's Holy Cross's Margie Smith on the attack. Harvard's Kelly Weiss with a couple of saves in tight for the Crimson. Harvard then, Marissa Romeo. Nice move, and she's going to the cooker for the goal. 10-1. Crimson then with the rush. Julia Maloney with the save for the Crusaders. Second half. Allie Thayer for Harvard, ripping the shot. It's 11-1, Crimson. More from Harvard. Caroline Garrity finishing with the goal, 12-1 at that point. Marissa Romeo not done with her scoring, takes the feed. Good little deke there for the goal, 13-1 Harvard. Crusaders would strike. They'd get the game's last 2 goals. Here's one of them, Megan Kelmer. It's a great feed to Maddie Ward. Made it 13-2, but Harvard gets the win. 13-3 is your final. To baseball now, WPI hosting Nichols, the New England Baseball Complex in Northborough. This a slugfest. Top of the first, Matt Hardy with a base hit for Nichols. And it takes a turf hop. Cam Cook going first to third. Hardy would wind up on second for the Bison. Tim Ford following. Ford doing his job. Chopper to third. It's going to be a fielder's choice, but plates Cook. And the Bison have a 1-0 lead. Then the catcher, Ross Caswell, doing a nice job here. 2 out hitting. Singles to center. Hardy coming to the plate. And he's going to get in there safely. 2-0 Bison. Bottom of the first. Back come the Engineers. Nick Comey. Hip, hip. Comey. And Comey with the 2-run shot. Line drive. It was his second of the year. Vinny D'Ambrosio scoring in front of him. Tied the game at 2. Top of the second, the Engineers flashing a little glove. Stephen Gallagher with a nice play at third. A lot of runs were scored after we departed. WPI wins 20-15. They missed the extra point. Plymouth State and Nate Frederick, the former St. Peter Marion and ES Raider star. They're visiting Clark this afternoon, top first. Clark starter Cal Slepko dialed in for the strikeout. And the freshman not done from Rehoboth. Moses Brown School mixing pitches. Well, there's another K. Slepko not done, he's dealing. High rider for the strikeout. Struck out the side in the first. Bottom of the second, Clark's Zach Richall getting into one over the left fielder's head, up against the baggie, and Richall's got himself a stand-up double. Chris Dibble following. Dibbs dropping one into right field. Richall's coming around. He'll score. It's 1-0 Cougars. And Dibble getting some love from the bench. Yeah, he knows it. Top of the third. Slepko with another K. He had 7 strikeouts in 3 innings of work this afternoon. Plymouth State, though, would get to him in the third. Dave Hill blasting a shot to right center. Nate Frederick's on board. He can pick him up and put him down. Here he comes. Frederick scores, ties the game at 1. Hall has a triple. Plymouth State comes back to win this one 3-2. Your final this afternoon. And snow yesterday morning, turf today. Baseball can be played. So spring is still sprung.
Hard to believe we're already in baseball season, by the way. Basketball season just completely flew by.
Well, basketball season for some still happening.
Yeah, I'll
Connor.
tell you what, yeah.
Just not for any teams
Not
that
for
you and I root
Bancroft.
for.
Yeah, exactly.
In the college circuit.
All right,
So,
sounds good.
yeah.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. All right, for Andy Lacombe, I'm Tim McComb. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6.